but also Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. On second down, it's Taylor. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Taylor. And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You ready? Come on. 58, come on. Stay with your man. 5.
Throwing on first down. Herbert is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And it's complete. Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 6.
On the ready. Hey, orbit.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On third down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Watch the whip.
4 yards on the
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Chargers' 29-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
All right, 380.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Select 15! Squeeze, double. Undercut.
They run with Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
390! Check four!
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That white 90. Round 80. 49. Hey, let's get that home. Mike's 49.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, front 80!
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Again, he finds an opening. The 30, 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18. And a 1st down.
Go to 60 out long.
On 1st down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Mike
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Blocks the team. Alpha. Check. He's coming.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's another Chargers first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Lucky Pete!
Right there, 56. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Safe. Watch the edge. He's coming. Double up.
Zero!
Double up. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Lucky. Check 26. Check 26. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety split.
From the gun, Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Step round 80! Round 80! They're not ready for this, man.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rakiasin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Strong right.
Ready.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got room. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards on the ground. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
At the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Block the team!
Come on now, let's go.
On first down, Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check.
Now Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
White 90.
Here we go. Check 13. Check
White 89.
On third down, Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason